right, hello my friends, welcome back to the channel. So today we are going to be working on the second part of Ephy's prompt. So I did watch Barbara and Luise's videos, and they do get two different prompts. So Luisa got dreams and Barbara got past. I wasn't sure exactly how I wanted to go about this, but one of the things that I have been wanting to do for a while is actually to make a dream journal for myself. So I figured that that's perfect. I'll just use the prompts given to Luisa, and we will use our lovely door here to make a new journal that I can use to log my dreams in. So we set that to the side for just a second, and I'll show you what I'm thinking about using. So this here is a book that I have prepped to become a journal. We've got some Tim Holtz fabric in here, and then this is, oh, I think this came from Joann's. But I like to do this a lot, so every time I pull out the pages of books, I tend to cover them to be able to use them to make journals quickly in the future. So I think we'll use this one. And I want to use a few bits and pieces from, this is the Tim Holtz Layers collection. I don't know, I can't read that. This thing is over it. Collector. Yeah, so I thought we'd layer up a couple pieces of that and see what we can do. So I'm gonna quickly just play with some placement on this and see what I come up with. Okay, so I think I like this. What I'm going to do is tone this down a little bit. It's a little too white for my liking. So I'm just going to use my antique linen distress oxide, and I'm gonna give it just a quick spray. I'm not worried about covering the whole thing. I just want to warm it up a little bit. So all right, so we've got that warmed up. Let's see. Yeah, I think that works a lot better. So we'll set that to the side. And I want to, how was this? It's like this, like that. What I want to do here is give these some of the texture that I have in the door, just to bring it a little bit more together. So to do that, I used a mixture of the translucent crackle paint and the snowfall grit paste, and a little bit of my white gesso to mix in with the translucent crackle paint. So I will quickly add some texture to these. Okay, so those are going to need a little bit of time to dry. I will just set them to the side. Okay, and while those are drying, I will go ahead and go through my scraps and pick a couple of pages for us to put in our journal. See you then. Okay, so I have a few pages that I have gathered here that I think might work. And I'll just work on building 2 signatures up. So this, I believe, is tie writing. I'm just going to kind of divide these somewhat evenly. I do have a few scraps of, this is part of Louisa Hansel's kit. I can't think of the name at the moment, but it's there somewhere. So I have some bubble stain paper. I have some fabrics. I think those are too soft. I do have these envelopes. I think we'll put 1 in each signature. Do I want to use this? Sure. This is a jelly print that I did off of a magazine page. I think this might be too big. Yeah, it would stick out a little bit. I'll set that to the side for now. And got a map page here. Some graph papers. I think that should be even. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Let's check this one. All right, so I had 1 extra there. Let me work on putting these together. So let's just see really fast if this will fit, or if I've grabbed too many pages. This won't get a ton of other stuff put in it, because it is going to be meant more for just a writing journal. I'm not going to be putting a bunch of tags and stuff in this one, so let's take it down to 10 in each. I'll actually take out the fabric because I can't really write on the fabric. I usually like to put fabric in there, but I think for this one, we don't need it. I'll take this out. And I think that should be fine. What the? Yeah, I think that'll work. Okay, and I'm having the thought that if this is used mostly just for writing, right? Because it's for my dreams. I want to be able to write down my dreams. I want to cover up. So I kind of wasted my time doing this. You set that back to the side, and I will at least keep the signatures together. But I'm thinking all these ones that have lots of text on them, I want to mute that down, and I think that'll be a lot easier to do before I sew everything together. So let me get my media mat out again. And got a brayer and my white gesso. And I'm not going to do it on all of them, like this one does not need it, but this one does. And I'm just going to go over it lightly. I don't want to cover the whole thing up. I just want to push it to the back a little bit because this is going to be used to write down my dreams, and I can write on top of other writing, but it'd be a little difficult. So I'm not covering the whole thing. Just doing enough to push it into the background so that when I go to write on it, it'll be easier to see. And I will just quickly do that for all the pages that have a lot of writing on them. Okay, so I have covered up the ones that I felt like needed covering, and you can still see through it, but it's just dulled down a little bit. Like here. And I'll set these to the side so we can finish working on our cover. And I want my media mat back for this. I don't know what I'm thinking. Okay, so kind of like that. Yes, so I will attach these quickly. And for that, I'm going to use my matte gel medium. And actually, I can go ahead and put the door on as well, since that one's heavier. So we'll put those. This is first. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to set this to the side because, you know, it doesn't want to lay flat right now. So I'm going to set it to the side and put something heavy on top of it to hold it down until it's dry. So while that's drying, we can work on getting our signatures together. Oh my gosh, I am just making a mess, aren't I? All right, so there is our first signature in there, and I'll just do the exact same thing with the other one. Okay, so I have them attached. That's what it looks like. And what I'll do is just glue this. Where's my... Yeah, we'll use the 3-in-1 for this because we want a pretty good hold. Get this here in the center. I'm not going to use that, the 3-in-1 for the flaps, but I do want it for the center because we want a really good hold there. And then I'll just take that and center it as best I can. And make sure that we're pushing down. Where's my... Hello? There you are. Use that just to get it down in there. And this is one of the easiest ways I've found to get it to attach if you don't want to sew into the spine. And this gives it a really good hold between the fabric and the cardstock. Okay, like so. And then I'll use just my Elmer's glue all for the sides here. If I can get it to come out. Come on. Well, it's... All right, hold on. I gotta let it dry a little bit more. Okay, so that's going to take a minute to dry, and I am going to leave it open for that step, but these are nice and stuck down. It's not 100% dry, but it's close enough. So I'm just going to let this sit here for a second, and then once this glue has dried, we'll continue decorating the front. Okay, so we have our signatures in, and I want to do some aging around this, but I think first what we'll do, is I want to add a label. So I think I'll use that. Just glue that down quickly. And I'll break out my stamps and quickly stamp out dreams. Sorry if you guys can hear some noises. People are doing fireworks. That's the word I was looking for. I actually need to start with the center, so it's D-R-E-A-M. I need the A first. Right? No, I need the E first. Wow, I'm having issues. Okay, hold on. There we go. So, try and center it. I'm not going to be too exact with this, but I want it to look at least, you know, somewhat nice. Okay, so now we're going to add a little bit of aging to where we've put these pastes. And for that, I'm going to use my walnut stain crayon. Just scribble some of this on here. And I'm just going to go right over where I've added those pastes. Okay, I'm also going to use a little bit of black. Just a touch here and there. And last but not least, well, actually, it's not even last. We're gonna add just a couple of black splatters. Okay, now that that is done, there's one last thing I want to do. I have, yes, perfect, some book corners that we're gonna add. All right, here we are. It's all finished. We've got our dream journal that I can keep next to me. So when I wake up in the middle of the night, I can write my notes down. Do you guys have recurring dreams? I have recurring dreams. So I think it'd be nice to have somewhere to jot that down. I've been wanting to do this for a while, and honestly, this just was an excuse, a good reason to do it. So yeah, now I have plenty of space to write down my dreams. And yeah, this is it. This is the last prompt for Dephemerember, officially done. I am going to post a flip through, probably I think on Friday, of my completed Dephemerember journal. Sorry, I've got stuff all over my hands. But yeah, this is the last prompt. So that's very sad, but because I did this, I will get to keep a little part of Dephemerember with me for the rest of the year. And that's pretty awesome. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching today. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like down below. Really fast, I just want to give a huge thank you to everybody who came along with me this Dephemerember. You guys are amazing. I really appreciate you. And of course, a giant thank you to Barbara from 49 Dragonflies and Luise for putting this challenge together for us. You guys are amazing. You absolutely rock. Definitely two of my biggest inspirations in this junk journal community. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time. Bye.